Do I have a fun video for y'all boys today? We got a PSA submission. I submitted these cards about 8 weeks ago. GameStop just got back to me. We went and picked them up, and here we are. We got a PSA graded order. We got 13 cards to go over. I'm going to show you all the numbers, and then at the end, I'm going to tell you what I did right, what I did wrong, what to learn moving forward, and all that. So definitely stick around to the end. All the insight will be there, and I definitely have some valuable stuff to share because I'm very surprised at this order, and I think you guys will be too. It was great. So let's get right into it. I don't want to waste any more time. Just one quick thing before we get into the video. We'll get back to our normal series next week, and if you guys want to support me, like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long way. We're almost at 1.2K subscribers. And follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Check out my eBay, links in the bio or in the description. And if you want to buy from me as well or sell to me, Instagram is the place to go. And join my free Discord. All right, here we are. Let's get right into it. We got our box here. 13 cards, only one box. Gosh, nothing like opening up a fresh PSA submission. Like, really, not many things better than this. I don't think there's probably nothing better than this in the card hobby. Maybe one or two things, but not much. So we got 13 cards to go. Oh, not an empty box. One was hiding. We'll go over this one right there. All right, here we go. So, full disclosure, these first three are my roommates. He asked me to submit them with my stuff, so they will not go towards the total. They're his, and we also didn't really do any pre-grading with them because he just wanted to get them slabbed no matter what, and whatever grade they got, they got. So here we go. First up is a Bronny James, numbered to 399. Ooh, I don't know if I did that well, but it got a PSA 9. I kind of did look at this one. I thought it was an 8 candidate. I didn't think it would get a 9. I saw a few things I didn't like there was a print line, a little scratch, and a dimple. But hey, if I'm stricter than PSA sub dudes, then that works well in my favor. Let's actually do this one last for his because this is probably the biggest one. So this is my roommate's next card, Jared McCain, number 99. It's a green sparkle, even though it looks like a green ice. But this one got a PSA 10. I didn't really look at this one at all, but good for him. Really pretty card. It's centered very well. So that's a nice 10. So we got our stacks. Last up, we got an F1 card. It's I don't know his name. Well, here's his name, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Valtteri Bottas. I probably butchered that. It's a clean looking card. It's really sick. He just got promoted to F1, so I guess that's a big deal in the F1 world. But I don't know how expensive this card is. But it got a PSA 9, so not bad. He was happy with it. My roommate was happy with all his grades. He's like, I told him, he's like, whoa, that's really good, right? Oh, and it's first on print, so that might be worth a little bit more than the rest. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll put that in the 9 pile. So next up, we got this is the first one of mine, so this is going towards the total. We got a Michael Penix Jr. Optic Preview Red Wave PSA. Almost spoiled it. We got a PSA 10. So PSA 10. Really clean, really high gem rate, really nice card. Poor choice of what to grade though, and I'll go over that more later. But never gonna complain about a 10. Next up, we got a LeBron from Donruss Optic, numbered to 249. This is a premium box set. It's a really cool card. Like, it looks very nice, and I thought it was super clean. Like, I was very confident sending this in, and it got a PSA 8. Unfortunately, I don't really know what was wrong with it. Like, I genuinely couldn't see anything, but I'm not a professional grader, so I'm not gonna, try and nitpick whatever they did. I kind of trust. So yeah, we got a PSA 8 here. Next up, we got a Cade Cunningham. This is a green laser from Donruss. Really cool card. I bought this in a lot a while ago, and I just thought it was clean, so I sent it in, and it got a PSA 10. So very nice card here. His market's really hot, and the Pistons, they look pretty decent. So, I mean, not the hottest start to the season, but they could be worse. Like, the Magic and the Hawks had hyped preseasons, and they're not looking good. Next up, we got a CJ Stroud. This is just a Prism base, kind of an L card to submit. I just did it because it wasn't moving on eBay, so I was like, might as well. Like, we'll see what it gets. It looks okay. and it got a PSA 10. So I guess if we're gonna send this in, thank God we got a 10, because otherwise it would have been a rough one. Would have been a pretty nasty loss in this card. But that 10 stack is getting big, which is great. I want to go over this card last because this is the biggest card by far. So we'll go over that one last. Next up, we got a Jalen Wells. It's a silver auto. Again, I picked this up in the same lot I got the Cade in. Looked clean, and it got a PSA 10. So this is a nice card. Jalen Wells is extremely tough. One of the best rookies from that last year's class. And yeah, should be a good one and a nice profit on this card. Next up, Bryce Young. This is a blue hyper. I was really on the fence to send this one in. Like, it was a pretty gnarly print line here. But at the end of the day, I was like, whatever, man. If it nines, it nines. And this was before the season, so his market was really hot. And I sent it in, and it got a 10. So sweet. If I got a 9, it would have been a nasty loss. But luckily, it gemmed. So that 10 stack just keeps getting bigger. Then we got a Shea from Prism Monopoly, number 199. I don't know if you call it a color match. It kind of looks like a silver on camera, but it's a light blue. It's a clean card. I picked it up for like $1 in one of the very first lots I ever bought. So really not in it for much. And I think the multiplier would be pretty big in a 10. And the centering looked really good, so I was like, okay, might as well submit. And it got a 10. So really well here. Not sure what this is going to sell for. It's a low pop. Not many 10s, but this is going to be a good eBay card. Now we're on to a Tumani Kamara. I picked this up before I got started YouTube. So I wasn't really into cards. I just kind of, thought he was tough. Wanted to pick up one of his autos. And we got a PSA 9. I thought it was really clean. There's like this one dimple here that you can kind of see. That was the only thing I found. But it's also a thicker card, so I wasn't surprised. Now we got a Tyrese Halliburton Mosaic. Got in the same lot we picked up the Cade and I don't remember what the other card was that we graded that gemmed. But yeah, on this card we got another 10. So this should be, I'm not sure what this goes for, but this should be nice. Tyrese he's tough. Obviously had a great year last year. Might be a good card when he's coming back, recovering from his Achilles. And then finally, this is the card that would make or break the submission. So it's a Paolo. We got this in one of my very first YouTube videos, a deal I did with my friend Dylan. So I went to his house, picked up some cards. This was one of them. I was holding on to it for a while, and every time I would post it to sell it somewhere, I disclosed like damage on it, because on the back, like, you're not going to be able to see it. Maybe in the light, they're like these pretty gnarly roller lines here, and that you could see in like some lighting. And then on the front with a light, you can see there's like a surface scratch here, and there was like one dimple in this area. So after I submitted it, it was a last second decision because the multiplier was really good. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't have submitted it. Please get at least an 8. I don't want to get burned on this card. And I got the grade back, and I was surprised to see a PSA 10. Bang! This made the entire submission worth it. This card is huge, the biggest card I've ever owned. And I'm just so ecstatic, and it really shows you that your cards don't need to be perfect to gem. So if you're on the fence and the multiplier is really good and the numbers make sense and it's a positive expected value, just do it, because you never know. So I'm extremely, extremely, extremely happy about this card, and this is gonna be a great one. So let's get into the implications and everything I learned. But like, look at this, that's a nice 10 stack. So yeah, let's get right into it. Now, what to take from this for both you guys and for me moving forward in order to learn and, maximize our success, maximize our profit, and, just be more informed hobbyists. Lesson number 1, I'd say, is your card does not need to be perfect to gem. In the Paolo's case, the card was not perfect. We had print lines on the back, or roller lines, or whatever you want to call them. On the front, we had a minor surface scratch and a dimple. So, most people would see that and say, I can't send it in. It's not perfect. It's not going to gem. It's a 9 at best, maybe an 8. Send it, because on a card like that, it has a high gem rate. It was like a 65% gem rate. It's a positive expected value thing. If you send it in and you gem one of every three that kind of look like that, you will be making money. It's a little bit nerdy, and the math of it is a little bit nerdy, but it works out. Second lesson, the selection of the cards. I did a really good job analyzing my cards. I did a really bad job choosing which cards to send in. Besides, if I didn't send in that Paolo, I wouldn't have made much. And I gemmed like how much I gem. I have the stack there. I gemmed like 8 cards. So the selection of the cards needs to be better. It shouldn't be those speculative names like the Penix, the Bryce Young. Those are fine if you're doing it and you're getting the cards back and selling them before the season when their hype is up and their market is up. But now that the season started and we're like 7 weeks in, like Penix has gone down a lot, Bryce Young's gone down a lot. So I'm not going to maximize profit. Stroud has gone down a lot. So I'm not going to maximize profit, and I might end up breaking even on these 10s, which, is never ideal when you're submitting a PSA submission. So that's lesson number 2. And I think that's probably most of the lessons. Now, onto the financial implications for me personally. I think this submission, if you've been watching my recent videos and my business updates, my cash flow has been in a really good spot. I think this submission might shift my cash flow from the red to the green, which would be really cool, like when it's all said and done, because that's been a goal of mine for a while to get my cash flow in the positives, so I'm not, out cash from my personal cash. So that would be really big for me, and it would make me able to do a lot more with what I can do and scale up a little bit. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.